Alrighty, let's get into this, guys. I've never done a full YouTube video before, but, yeah, if you're here just to have some, background noise, yeah, I see you. Anyway, I'm here to talk about my animated pilot. It's super cool, trust. Sorry the quality is shit. I'm using my voice memos app on my iPhone 11 to record this, so that's really fun. Moving on, my pilot is centered around these why do I have so many goddamn typos? Okay, my pilot is centered around these 5 teenagers who are, trying to save the world, and they're trying to fight against this random-ass god dude who's, low-key emo.
I forgot to mention his name is Demi. Just keep that in mind.
I'll put a pic of him on screen right now. Yeah, he's really emo, guys. Make fun of him. I'm kidding. They need to fight him because he dethroned these 3 other gods, and they're named Ivory, Crystal, and Draze. And if they don't, then the world will, die. So, yeah, that's the basic plot. I'm gonna just explain the, episode and characters and stuff, because who doesn't love some good old characters? So the main character of the main characters, who's the main one, is this chick named Reggie, who's a super awesome lesbian, and she's really butch, and her parents are dead. Aren't I so unique? Nobody's ever done that before, I think. Yeah, I'm the first person ever to do that. And in the pilot, she's the main character with 20 more lines than everyone else, because, yeah, main character over here. And it's her birthday, and of course nobody will remember because she's all sad and gay. And yeah, basically her other friend, sneaks in her house and performs some illegal activity. I won't get into that, but yeah. And he basically, drags her out of the house to go down to this place where she meets her other friends, and yeah. And her friends are all shopping, and yeah, her friends remembered her birthday, but, nobody got her anything. And they come across this, tarot card reader lady named Miss Sorens. I don't know where the fuck I came up with that name. And she gives them the news that the whole world depends on their ability to save the world. I really didn't check this script after I wrote it. And they need to find these 3 gods and be chill like that. Anyway, Reggie has this gay best friend named Riri, who's this sea urchin. Oh yeah, they're all furries, by the way.
They are not all furries, by the way.
I forgot to mention that. That's kind of the whole thing. Yo, I did not check the script after I wrote it. So yeah, he's this sea urchin, and there is a twist. He's super ooper duper mask and punk rock. Yeah, he's a dick to everyone in the friend group except Reggie and this girl named Gabby, who I'll get into in 5 minutes. And throughout the pilot, he's kind of just rude and there to be emo. He has mommy issues, and he also has daddy issues, I guess, because his dad, he's not there. Yeah. He has a little sister, I guess. Oh no, he's kind of boring, except for the fact that he's emo. And then there's this straight girl who's super cis, straight, very average, cisgender, straight gender, non-gay, conforming, yeah. And she gives off beach vibes, and her name's Gabby. I guess it wasn't 5 minutes, my bad, y'all. And she's really cool. I didn't write much about her because she's just so cool and it's hard to explain her, but she's actually not cisgender, believe it or not. She's trans, so yeah, should probably get hate for that, but whatever, I don't care. Ooh, wait, I'm at 6:07 seconds, let's go. I'm so sorry. Yeah. And then there's her boyfriend. Well, she is straight, but, and her boyfriend's, his name is, Caleb, and he's totally not a femboy. And he is a femboy. And he, like, frolics in flower fields and shit, like femboys do. I'm kidding. He's, like, smart and geeky and kind of a nerd. Get a load of this guy. Anyway, I don't know if he wears glasses or not. I can't remember. So, yeah, kind of non-stereotypical nerd, I suppose. But, yeah, and then there's this girl who's, like, actually cis and straight for once. This cast is full of gay people. I'm not homophobic, guys. I'm literally a lesbian. And yeah, her name's Taylor, and someone, you know who you are, is, like, her number one fan. I don't know why, because she's, like, really basic. She loves the color pink. She's, like, popular girl, And she has this boyfriend. Ow, foot cramp, ow, oh my god, it hurts so bad, ooh. So after that happened, I was kind of dying, and so I took a break. Okay, so it's an hour later after that foot cramp has subsided. I got in a call with my wife, so yeah. I'm gonna be talking about, now I'm gonna be talking about the main, like, gods people that were mentioned earlier. As I already said, their names are Ivory, Draze, and Crystal. Ivory is kind of like the ruler of the sea kind of thing. She's straight, unlike every other character in this goddamn show. And I don't really actually have a design for her yet, so maybe if I do, by the time this gets uploaded, I'll put it on screen, like, right now. But yeah, I'll explain a little bit more in a second, once you get the whole thing, the whole idea, the big picture. And the second one is Dre's, who's low-key super fine. As you could probably see. And he is kind of like rules over the land and stuff. He's a lion. He's not like other boys. Oh my god, I need to shut the fuck up. I'm cutting that out. I'm not cutting that out. I love embarrassing myself. Let's see. He kind of owns a circus. He's kind of like a ringmaster. At least that's what he's based off of. He's based off of the showman from The Greatest Showman. Kind of. And yeah, he's a little bit arrogant. He's very charismatic. He cares a lot about the other gods, when he remembers them. Or, like, before this whole thing happened. And the third one is Crystal, who I don't pay attention to her a lot. I don't know why. She just never comes up whenever I'm writing, like, lore and stuff. Yeah, but she's kind of a librarian, secretary vibes. She is, like, super smart. She's kind of like Caleb. Well, she is Caleb's kind of, like, opposite. Or not opposite. What's the word? Oh, no. Okay, whatever. I'll say the word if I remember it. Counterpart. He's her counterpart. And let's see. Let me talk about the main villain a little bit. He's kind of a big deal. His name's Demi. He's like a moth because people don't really like moths, even though they're not even that bad. And basically, a long time ago, he and the other gods were kind of like living in peace, being chill, drinking beer and stuff. I don't know. And they all had control over one part of the Earth, or it's not the Earth. It's a planet called Evan. And it's split in three. It's split into water, the sky, and land. And each of the gods kind of rules over one of them. Oh yeah, Crystal rules over the sky. I completely forgot to mention that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then one day, Demi hears this voice in his head, that's telling him that the other gods are going to hurt him or plan something against him. And so he overthrows them. And he erases their memories, turns them into mortals, and sends them to Evan. And they live out most of their lives, there. But because they're gone, the world is kind of starting to fall apart without them because of the imbalance. And yeah, it's kind of the reason why the world is going to end if Reggie, Riri, Gabby, Caleb, and Taylor don't save it. So, I mean, yeah. Right. So basically, before this whole overthrowing thing happened, Ivory, actually, I'm not going to say that because that should be revealed later in the series. So, no sneak peeks for you guys. The pilot is going to be 20 minutes long, I think. And yeah, I think I can end the video here. If you want to kind of like follow the updates, any art, join the Discord server that's linked in the description. Follow my YouTube to get any updates. And the pilot will probably be released in like 7 months to a year. I'm so sorry. If you enjoyed the video or want to support the making of my indie pilot, join the Discord server in the description. Like for a part 2 if you guys like this. Thanks.